Okay, so here I'm going to show you how to create some watercolour backgrounds. To start off with, we need some nice clean water and a clean paintbrush. And then we're going to take our paper and cover it in an even layer of water. If you're quite swift with this and you don't use too much water, your paper is not going to start breaking up. So do it reasonably quickly so that you're not soaking your page really slowly and giving it time to start breaking up. But make sure it's a nice even layer all the way along. Next you can take a colour. So I'm going to take yellow and mix it with my water. Add plenty of water on there, but also mix it quite well. Really water that paint down. Now you can add a nice even layer of yellow. Test it out on your paper first to see if it's a good amount of paint on there for you. You have to mix it a little bit more if you want it to be darker. Okay, so as you can see, I've created a nice even layer through half my paper, and I'm going to have a little bit more paint on my brush for the edges. And then as you continue to use these sweeping movements across your page, the paint will gradually come off your brush more and more, which will make it look like it has this gradual fade. As you can see, the paint is coming off my brush towards the white side, which looks really effective. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side with the orange. So I'll get all the orange paint on my brush, darker towards the edges, and then carry on with these long sweeping movements towards the middle, and it looks really effective and looks like it's blending seamlessly into the yellow. If I want to make bits of it darker, I'm just going to dip my brush in the paint again, mix it around a little bit more, still ensuring there's enough water on there, and then add some more orange towards the edges. You can do this with blue and red as well, or yellow and green, blue and yellow, blue and orange. Have a go. Next we're going to look at another technique. Okay, so here I'm starting off with a water background again, a nice even layer of water, and then I've created a well watered down blue with my watercolour and spread that across the page, getting a nice even layer of light blue. Here I'm doing the sweeping movements again to move the paint around the page in a neat way. Next, I'm going to add something else. So I've taken some red and watered this down. Lots of water on there. Mix it well. And then you can start to create little splats. Be very careful to be as tidy as you can when you do this, if you're going to do this. You can just take your hand and flick your paintbrush against your hand to create these marks. As you can see, it looks really effective, and because of the wet background, the paint starts to seep through and you don't really need to do much work. You can, however, pick up your paper and the paint may start to move around, and this can make it look even more effective.